Welcome to all. This is Dr. Harikrishna Bommala, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, KZD College of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad. Now, today we have discussing the Unit 3. The topic is new faces in the private networks. Okay. Now, in the new faces in the private networks, the private networks have been architected on the on-premises applications and the maximum internet security. Now, nowadays, all the peoples you have to using the internet through the accessing all the information from the cloud. Now, in this during that period, so many people say have to be try to hack the in our valuable information. So that's why in that time during the moving of transmission time, who are providing the services that peoples you have to be providing the security, the internet security want to be provided. So in that time we want to use for the private networking. Now these all the application, for example, like email is one of application, file sharing, and ERP means enterprise resource planning. These all the some applications, and that are how the systems you can be delivered on premises based servers at each corporate data centers. Now in that time you have the each one companies or organizations have to maintain the data centers. Why? Because you have to be large amount of data is there, that of information want to be stored in our particular data center. In that time easily we can be who are accessing that information easily can be identified. Now nowadays all the software vendors have offering the some different application. That type of applications is called as the software as services. These are the services how to providing some services. Now in that time the client or customers have to be accessing only for on premises, only want to be accessing, not modified anything. So that means that the type of application have developed other people. Now in the people you will be accessing through the on premises only. Now in this type of the major is one challenging is there accessing your mechanisms of software from the data centers of servers and the connectivities of the network architecture. In the network architecture you have to maintain the data center. The data center you have to be stored in the different applications. Based upon that application who are accessing by using the software as a services manner. Now in the traditionally network architecture for these global enterprises was not designing to optimize the performance of the cloud applications, that many applications including the machines critically applications or transitions, that means moving of the data is very important from the on premises based to the cloud based also. Where is in the cloud networking availability become and as missions, the critically as the electricity, the businesses can't be functions if they it cannot access applications such as ERP and email. Now one I have thinking 5 minutes. One question is there. That question is what is the full form of ERP? Nowadays all the businesses e-commerce people have to utilizing the ERP models, and also some companies also can utilizing the ERP models. Okay, now just I can ask in the what is the full form of ERP. The full form of ERP is enterprise resource planning. Okay, now next topic is path for internet traffic. The traffic sense is very important. Why? Because in that time you have maintained the gateways, the traditional internet traffic through a limited set of internet gateways process performance and availability issues for end users who are the using the cloud based applications. Now in that time you have to maintain the end users, and the end users how to we can be accessing from the cloud. In the accessing point of view you have to see retrieving and sending. So moving the data we can be moving from client to cloud to client. So in that time we have maintained the gateway. It can be improved if a more widely distributed internet gateway infrastructure and connectivity is being supported for accessing applications, and they have to be provided lower latency accessing their cloud applications. As the volume of traffic the cloud applications grows, the percentage of the latency latency networking capacity in terms of traffic the regional gateways increases. When the applications such as, for example, you want to take real-time application video conferencing and image rotation, something like that one. These all applications you want to require the good bandwidth. Why? Because all the application want to be accessed in the cloud based. For example, you want to take real time example, online education system. So in that time, the person client have maintained good bandwidth, and the providers also maintain the good bandwidth. Why? Because the provider you have to maintain the data center. By using the data center, the application will be 24/7 can be running mode. Okay. Now in that time, the client how to we can be accessed by using the gateway, and the client it has containing the good bandwidth. That is nothing but good internet. Without the good internet, you cannot be accessing. That means the packet can be dropped down. So that's why the information will be passing very clearly. So these all the enter into the internet traffic. And next one is applications on the cloud. Next topic is the applications on the cloud. Now in the nowadays it has contained three categories of applications in the cloud. One is the standalone application, and second is the web application, and third one is the cloud application. Now in the first one is the standalone application. The standalone application is the developer or programmer you can developing an application. That application just you can be run in the local mission only, or in the self mission or self system only. In the functionalities there is not networking for these functionings. These are standalone systems use only the mission within the which they have the installed. The functionings of this kind of systems is total depends upon the resources or features available within the system. Now the main standalone application is it has maintained its own system, and it is nothing but static applications. It is nothing but a static applications. Okay. And next one is web application. In the web application is nothing but different from the standalone application. Many aspects is there. The main difference was the client server architecture. Now that means the client server both is there. One is the server and one is the client. Both are systems, or one is the server. Server also called as a system, but it has maintained the services. Now the web application does not need to download scenes where they are accessing through a networking. That means the server it has maintained one application. That application want to be accessing from the cloud. In that case, by using the networking. By using the networking, that how to we can be using that particular services. In that time, we want to use for the broker, that is called as the browser. By using the browser, we only want to be accessing these all the applications. The browser, for example, like Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Mozilla, Firefox, and Safari. For example, the web applications you want to developing by using this some different programming languages. For example, like JavaScript and HTML, CSS. These all the we have using from application for the web application purpose. You want to use these all the things. Next one is the client server application. Typically is using these languages which helps to build an application and front end. Now server side. The server side application time you want to use for the you want to create a scripting web application. In that time you want to use for the some programming language. For example, like a Python, Java, Ruby, .NET. These are all the programming languages you want to use for the scripting server side programming. So in the client and server side. This is called as a web application. Next one is the cloud applications. A cloud applications usually can be accessed to a web application, but it has maintained some properties differ according to the NIST. What is the full form of NIST? NIST is the National Institute of Standard and Technology. It has maintained some features. Based on that features, we are designing. This is the cloud computing. Now the cloud computing ubiquity are described the following. Figure is there. That means that has maintained some features. It has maintained some multi-tenancy elasticity. The full form of multi-tenancy. The multi-tenancy is a software architecture where a single software instance can serve multiple distinct user groups. It has a maintenance software as a services offering an example of multi-tenant architecture. The multi-tenancy means you want to providing the more services from the customers. Okay, this type of services is have maintained the software as a services. Elasticity. The cloud elasticity is the process by which the cloud providers will provision resources to enterprises process based upon the need of the processor. The cloud providers have the system in the place to automatically deliver or remove resources in order to providing just the right amount of the assets for the each project. This to multi-tenancy elasticity is the major aspects of in the cloud application. The multi-tenancy based upon the instance can serve multiple distance user groups is there. In that you have to providing the different type of services. Elasticity is nothing but on the provisions. based upon the resource provisions enterprises, that means the user requirements based upon the cost will be increased or decreases. These are the major features of inner cloud applications. Now you have now in this time you have to think in 5 minutes. One question is there. The question is how many models of applications on the cloud? How many models of applications on the cloud? Now it has maintained 3 models. One is a standalone application and web application and cloud applications. Okay. These are the unit 3 topics, and tomorrow next class you have to be discussing an earlier topic. Okay, thank you to one and all.